consultations at 954-908-3380 or 954-658-5911 or in Georgia 470-488-9175. So, go ahead and call AR1 State of the Art Real Estate and Mortgage for your free consultation today.
Just use a Mr. Landlord. Me can't take the pressure out your yard. Whoa, no.
Attention business owners. Are you ready to maximize your tax deductions and take full advantage of every credit available to you?
Look no further than BMG Tax and Accounting Services, your trusted partner in Tamarack, Florida. With over 35 years of expertise, Nigel Blair is here to handle all your business needs. From bookkeeping to tax preparation, we provide the personalized care and attention your business deserves.
Don't let opportunities slip away. Contact BMG Tax and Accounting Services today. Call 954-289-6005. That's 954-289-6005. BMG Tax and Accounting Services, experience you can trust, results you can count on.
Vacation Villas, Runaway Bay, where your oasis awaits you. This gated community has a penthouse with 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, and an open kitchen, plus plenty of outdoor space. Our 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom is just perfect for a family of 4. If you're traveling solo for business or just to get away, we have the perfect apartment just for you. Tranquility at its finest. Our amenities includes a full-size in-ground pool, outdoor kitchen and grill with smart TVs, Wi-Fi, and plenty of seatings for over 60 people. 4 to 5 different venues with tropical fruit trees, plants, and seating spaces all over in our garden. We also provide on-site transportation to and from the airport. In addition, we provide extra services such as nannies, catering, private chef. We do cater your weddings, anniversary, private parties, and many other occasions. For more information, call Vacation Villa Runaway Bay at 1-876-840-9776 or 1-678-557-2207 or log on to our website at www.cardiffallvacation.com. At Vacation Villa Runaway Bay is where you will have a luxurious stay. Group booking and all-inclusive packages are available.
When they go low, we go high. First Lady Michelle Obama stated going high means finding purpose in your rage. Rage without a reason and going low is unsustainable. If going low worked, we'd do it. It may be a quick fix, but it doesn't fix anything long term.
Welcome back to The Naked Truth with TC Flexx.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Of course, this portion of the show is brought to you by IRAWMA. IRAWMA celebrating the 42nd anniversary. And it's the International Reggae and World Music Award that's going to be taking place here in South Florida, ladies and gentlemen, on Sunday, March 30th. Yes, that's the last Sunday in March. And it's going down at the Coral Springs Center for the Arts, which is located at 2855 Coral Springs Drive, that's in Coral Springs, Florida. Now, the red carpet arrival reception kicks off at 6 p.m. and, of course, general admission, and the show starts at 7 p.m. Showtime is 7:30, but, you know, people have to get ready after they're done with the entire red carpet and stuff. Now, you can get your early bird tickets right now, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see on your screens. You can go to irawma.com, that's www.irawma.com, or you can go to www.coralspringsct.com. All right, so it's the center, pardon me, that's www.thecentercs.com. Yes, so you can go there to get your early bird ticket too as well. All right, so it's for the second staging of IRAWMA, which is the International Reggae and World Music Award. With that being said, I do have a very special guest that I'll be talking with today, a brother who is no stranger to the business of entertainment, ladies and gentlemen, a brother who has been using the platform to inspire, empower, educate, and of course, in the meantime, entertain. I'm talking about a brother who goes by the name of Richie Law, with positive songs and positive vibration like this.
You see a man face, but you no see heart. Granny say you know everything's it and that. Some of the people know you trust them a poison that. Them same one a plot to kill you and blood. Be careful who you're defending. Enough of them a serpent we pretending. Alright, be careful who you're defending. Enough of them a fake who you think genuine. Again, be careful who you're defending. Now say them a preach away you preach, but in a one bag of sin. Again, be careful who you're defending. Some have all one bag of locks, but them deserve a trim. Missy, enough of them a vampire on the journey. It's a good thing, just show me them early. In the beginning, no meeting said them a build with. Now look how them give me food and would a kill with. No for them a phony and no for evil. Don't be distracted when you hear them a reason. No for them a liar, no for them a evil. Don't be carried away by eloquence when them a greet you. If we find out, say them a crow them.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Richie Innocent, my special guest today, man. And of course, you can hear the message in the song, and that kind of song is a song that, uplift. And of course, the man says some of them rasp, but them deserve a trim, because some of them are use the whole concept and I trick the people them, for real. Ladies and gentlemen, Richie Innocent, my special guest. Good afternoon, my brother. How are you?
Blessed love, Mr. Flexx. Blessed love.
Mad love,
Heart
mad
of love.
respect,
Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, man. Clear as day. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Clear as day. So may I say, clear
This
as
is where
clear
we said
can
that's
be.
good. Yes,
That
man.
is it.
So,
Yes,
we're here and we're going to discuss the IRAWMA, the 42nd stage of IRAWMA, and I'm happy that you're a part of this movement, my brother, because trust me, it's been a long time waiting where we can find something that honor the hard work that the artists them who are taking part in the business of reggae / dancehall and world music be honored. You know what I mean?
Most definitely, and it's also an honor for me, to be a nominee as well, with great consistency. In the same vein, like I have been doing, over the years, I've been, putting out the messages, I've been on a mission, and it's always to edutain, I always try to use whatever I write and whatever inspiration that I get, I wanted to bring about positive behavioral change, especially among young people, because as a youth growing up, I was also influenced by negative energies. But it wasn't until, I moved to the country in Jamaica, in St. Elizabeth. I always say I was born in Kingston, but reborn in St. Elizabeth. And that's where I picked up on some healthy, and positive way of life. And I decided that I wanted this to be my life mission. So henceforth, this is what I put and depict in whatever I write and whatever I put out there.
I like it, man. Life message, and of course, it comes from life journey.
For real, most definitely.
So you're originally from Kingston, but you moved to St. Elizabeth.
St. Elizabeth, the
How
bread
did
basket,
that?
St. Bess.
In what way did that affect the growth of you pursuing a career of being an entertainer? Because them say most time, especially in Jamaica, if you really want the bus to be heard, Kingston is the hub. How did how did that change affect you?
And if you notice, I'm laughing,
Yes.
with your pronouncement of, if you don't stay at Kingston, you won't get the bus. And this is a discussion and a narrative that I've had from several persons, especially my fans, when they discovered eventually that, I was born in Kingston, and knowing that especially I was born in the Garrison, because I was born in Arnett Garden, Victoria
Okay,
Children,
yes.
and then my mother moved me right over to Concrete Jungle. But the thing about it is this: when I was a young man, a little boy growing up, there was always music, blaring through the jukeboxes and while we going through the street in the inner city. So
Yes.
I was always hearing the Bob Marley music, them I got tired to see my face. I was always hearing so much energy. So from early I was exposed to the positive vibration, what I mean?
Yes.
And with what I was seeing, I would wake up in the morning and I would be a part of curfews. We would see the military, we would see the police all across, trying to line up, round up criminal elements, what I mean, at the time.
Wow.
So as a
Yes.
youngster, I was exposed early to a lot of stuff. I would be sitting in my classroom in Jonestown Primary and I would be looking down at the community era leaders, the dance, the gangsters within the community. And I wanted to emulate them so badly. I couldn't wait to grow up to be a part of what was taking place. You know what I mean? So with all of that, but the influence of the music was most definitely in Kingston, in the inner city. There was just always music. And but with what I was exposed to, I ended up going to the country. And when I went to St. Elizabeth, I was now exposed to a different lifestyle. It was a contradiction to what was in Kingston.
True.
And it was more peaceful. I mean, I was not experiencing deaths because while I was in the inner city, you hear gunshot and the next thing we would be going out to the front to go and view bodies. And it was like something
Wow.
that it was as if we were being conditioned that death, it wasn't nothing for somebody to die. Because I also wanted to be a part of that. What I mean, like I said. So moving to the country, it was a blessing. It was a blessing in disguise because what it really did, it pushed me away from the mindset and the mentality that I had in that microcosm. You know what I mean? That world
Yes.
within that world. So I ended up in another world, that exposed something different. That was the country life where Raskabi sing about them never knows the country life was so nice. You know what I mean? Yeah, so
True.
I ended up going there and I, ended up meeting people there who, they had a different way of life. You know what I mean? Not to take away from the Kingston way of life because we get to find out that it's just a world and it's a world and we are influenced by different people and sometimes, what the negative really does, if you can take the negative and turn it into positive, then you can do that. So this is a world just that we're living in a global village and a global space. So we moved from one place and moved to the next. And the country was where St. Elizabeth, like I say, I was reborn in St. Elizabeth. It was a rebirth. And it was there, meeting some brethrens and, different people. And I told myself that I'm going to commit my life. Yeah? I'm going to
Yes.
commit myself to do positive. So I've always been aspiring to be an artist. I've always taken the very hard and difficult route. I've always stayed in St. Elizabeth. Even excuse me, some of the youth them in the parish would always say, yo, go back to town, man, because you're Kingstonian. You're going like you want their country. So, you know what I mean? But it was just the life among the people them in a rural Jamaica. And I would say that to young men who are living in Kingston, from time to time, if you get the opportunity, just go with a family or a friend and just take a trip in the country, man.
True.
Regardless of what is happening now, because we realize that some of the influence from Kingston is now spreading out into the country, but nevertheless, the country is still the
True.
country, and we want to keep the art that within the art and the love within the art, and then we can just embrace each other. So may I say,
True.
so
So
it's all
true.
about perseverance.
That's so true. Ladies and gentlemen, if you just joined us, I'm talking with my special guest today, Richie Innocent, a reggae artist out of St. Bess, which we know as St. Elizabeth in Jamaica. Now, when you hear the term St. Bess, it means to say some of the best cess come from the west.
The best of
And
everything, man.
Always
Food,
St. Bess.
everything.
But we see where the artists them now start to merge, because if you really do check the file of some of the great artists them who has done it then and still doing it now, you can call name from different parishes now. So it's not only that Kingston is the hub. Right now, artists from Clarendon, artists from Montego Bay,
Spread
artists
out,
from St. Elizabeth, it's the access of recording studio now becomes at the forefront where one can have it at home now. Because
Most
it wasn't
definitely.
that great artists only there in Kingston, is that the access to recording studio was more prominent in Kingston. You could have walked from one to the next, in opposed to having it in Trelawney, St. Elizabeth, and those places. So that was the thing back then. But game changer, like when someone say, who you talk to? I say, I talk to a game changer, man. Richie Innocent. And you know, the name speaks for itself, Innocent. Where the business is concerned, we have seen you have been tiling and doing the work. That's awards start to, proprietor who put on these award shows start to say, yo, we have to acknowledge the work that this man is doing now. Because we notice that this man stay on a pathway and him not shift and him not change no matter what the tide is. You know what I mean? Whether high tide or low tide. The man just stay positive just the same. Richie, I have seen artists with good talent like yourself come, but because of the slow income, they have switched to other means of the industry, the fast money, so to speak. So let me just go talk anything under she, over she rate. So, you know what I mean? But we have seen you just stay the course, whether the tide high or the tide low, you just stay the course. And you just speak to me in my soul just now and say, yo, it have to come from right here. Once it come from here, you will weather the tide. I'm like that, my brother.
Yeah, most definitely. And like we say, I've seen it myself, you know, I've witnessed it. I've witnessed entertainers who I have looked up to from I was a youngster. And I've seen where, you know, they have allowed themselves to be persuaded and also to be dissuaded by what the music business and the music fraternity is offering, you know. And there's a common narrative that you give the people what they want. But
Right.
most often, sometimes it's not about just giving the people what they want, because there's a difference between wants and needs. You know what I mean?
True,
And
true,
remember that the
true.
most I say, a man tell you say, me I do what me I do because I have to eat bread.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But you can eat the bread of sorrow and drink the wine of violence. You know what I mean? And hence why we are in a society right now where violence is basically perforating almost every community. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
True.
the most I say, you know, when he was being tempted in the 40 days of and night in the wilderness, he said that man shall not live by bread alone. You know? So that's common narrative among us as you know what I mean, saying that is a bread, we are look at bread and we are look at food.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Hence we have allowed our entertainment, the entertainment that we seek is now causing our destruction.
True.
You know what I
True
mean? So, like I say, coming from the community where I was born and the thing that I was seeing, you know what I mean? I have chosen, and this is what I have chosen. I have committed, you know, myself that I have to be a beacon of light and a beacon of change to young people, you know. And I'm also a youth advocate. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I was
Yes.
also trained as a youth advocate through a program that was by Futures Limited, which was
Yes.
with the USAID, US government and the Jamaican government Ministry of Health. That was about between the year of 2003 to 2005. You know what I mean? And this was a program that dealt with adolescent health reproductive issues. You know, and I represented St. Elizabeth and all young people from 13 to 19 years of age. You know, so
Wow.
I've always been going into schools, you know, especially doing like Boys Day or Jamaica Day. You know,
Yes.
I've always been sent for by different various schools in St. Elizabeth and outside of St. Elizabeth to go and talk to young people. And I see this, like I say, as a life mission, because most often the society look at young people as incorrigible, that they cannot change. But we must know that, and this is what we must know, that based on whatever young people do is a reflection of how well or how poorly we have done. So to say that young people are a generation of vipers, we must learn that who are the ones that have hatched them, because they cannot just come here
My
and come by
goodness.
themselves. You know what I mean? So hence we have to take blame. We also have to be a part of, you know, that you cannot just condemn something to fix it. You have to
True.
find solution. So I try to find solution through my music. I try to find solution through my poetry. You know what I mean? I've always said that I don't want to be going through my community and my community being there glorifying me and saying, oh, well, I am doing because I am doing something that is bad. No. I don't want you to give me a forward while I push the nation and the people's mentality backward. Yeah.
Love that.
So
Love
these are
that.
the things that I use, to motivate myself as well and to steer the course. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because the young people are there, and the young people, they will become the man and woman of the moment, of today, of tomorrow. So we have to prepare them. Remember, I was a youngster. I wanted to grow up so badly to become a part of what I was seeing through the windows of my classroom. I wanted to grow up so that I could go on the corner, so that I could have a machine in my hand. I wanted my gun. At one point in time, I said I want to become a killer because I was growing up among killers. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So, like I said, those early exposure, yeah, it was fortunately for me, yeah, I told
Yes.
myself at some point by going into rural Jamaica, that I don't want to be a part of that. It was also by watching a movie, Hell Up in Harlem with Fred Williamson. Imagine going to Carib Theatre to watch a gangster movie, and in the gangster movie, and Jesse James and Frank James.
Yes.
And I realized that they kill the stars in the movies. And as a little youth, we know how star for dead. No. And I realized that, guess what? My star get a shot in him back.
Yes.
Yeah? So from that moment as a youngster, imagine, like out of bad, come good,
True.
Gangster movies, Look at it, I watch 2 gangster movies and decide from a young man that I don't want to be a part of a group, a gang. I don't want to be a part of no form of bad company. Yeah?
Wow. Yes.
Because of gangster movies. You see? And that's why I grew up that way. If the group was not a positive group, I don't want to be a part of that. And if I see a set of young men in my community and I realize that they're leaning towards negative or destructive energy, I would be the one on the street corner that would be reasoning with them and talking to the youth them. So when I go through my community, from the business community to the youth them in the street, everybody show respect to me because guess what? They realize that what I portray out on the street is the same thing that I portray in the music that I do.
Wow.
So I don't tell a man, say, I am Richie Innocent and then I am something else. So I can get to portray negative energy and in record and then try to live a different lifestyle out there. No, it is one and the same.
Love
the
that.
same and one.
Love that. Love that, Richie. Before I let you go, Richie Innocent, IRAWMA, it becomes a staple now to the Caribbean community and of course on an international level. I've seen the growth of it. It is the 42nd staging. What does this award show means to you as an artist?
This is, I'm going to show you something right now.
Yes.
This is my book.
Yes.
It's my book.
Yes.
Called Perseverance. Yeah?
Yes.
A book of poetry. It's been out now since a year now since it's been released. And it's called Perseverance. And this is what it means to me. And when I say perseverance, we know that through tile, yeah, to the stars, which is the motto of one of the school that I attended in St. Elizabeth, Lacovia Secondary, now Lacovia High, through tile to the stars, and St. Elizabeth Technical, also known as STETS, you know what I mean? I want to say big up all of my fellow students, all the past students and present students. Our motto is work and integrity. And that is what it represents to me, the IRAWMA. To know that it has been going on for so long. I think it's 1982. And Martin International, Mr. Ephraim Martin and his team, I want to say kudos to you, for sticking, with longevity, This is an event that has been going on for so long, yeah, and it honors creatives in the art form for doing their hard work, yeah, and it's a moment where fans and the fans and the media get to come out and to show their appreciation, yeah, within the nomination, to show appreciation, to say, listen, we want to say kudos to you for what you've been doing, in this industry and in this business. So for me to be nominated, and I would like to let you know, and I'm going to underline this, how important it is to me. I'm going to underline this. This is my 7th nomination.
Wow. Wow.
This is my 7th nomination.
Wow.
And I've been going to the awards since my first nomination was in, I think, 2018, and I went to Chicago. I flew from Jamaica to Chicago, and it was in conjunction with the Chicago Music Awards.
Yes.
You know, so I've been there from Chicago, my first nomination among Mutabaruka, Yasser Safari, the DYCR, and
Wow.
you know what I mean? Yes. Um, I was nominated among them, and to be from that time to this time, and to be nominated 7 times, going into Kingston, you know, going also into to Florida. Last year I was in Florida also,
Yes.
and I've always been there. I'm always being nominated. So it just goes to show that, you know, this is just encouragement to say that keep going on, keep pushing on. This is perseverance. Never stop, regardless. I've never put my hand on the award. I've never held the award.
Yes.
Yeah? But I've always been joyous to see others holding on to the award.
Love
And
that.
I've always been joyous to be there on the red carpet at IRAWMA. Yes? And to see all, you know, my fellow colleagues moving around with each other, meeting each other, greeting each other. You know what I mean? Their outfit, everybody, you know, dapper, you know, and all the
Yes.
ladies looking elegant. You know, so this is our moment that the IRAWMA gives to us. And I want to say to Mr. Martin and his team, just to keep it up and to continue. Never stop doing what you're doing, because guess what? The reggae and world music, dancehall, our genre, dub poetry, we need to have what belongs to us, to celebrate us, to elevate us. Yes.
Love that.
And this is IRAWMA to me.
Love that. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from the brother himself, Richie Innocent. And of course, it's coming up on March 30th. It's a Sunday here in South Florida at the Coral Springs Center for the Art. And it's going to be one of those shows where if you can't make it, if you're out of town, out of state, out of country, then what I like about it this year is that they're making it accessible to you by pay-per-view. And the pay-per-view price is cheaper than a burger. Trust me. So anywhere you're at in the world, you can enjoy it. Richie Innocent, I am making my vote, and I know who may I vote for. Hopefully, you will put your hand on the award sometime soon, my brother, because the book says perseverance.
Perseverance.
And that's what you have, my brother. That's what you
man,
have. I love it.
I'm also waiting, just like my fans. My fans are waiting with bated breath. You know what I mean? And I know how important it's gonna be for them, you know, to eventually see me holding on to the award. So we must always be dreaming. You know, there must always be hope. And you know, I can't wait to deliver that award to my fans, because it means a lot to them, even more than myself. And I just want the young people out there to know, you know, just you may see a lot of things going on out there, and oftentimes it is said that, you know, adults are always doing what is positive. I want you young people to know that not all the time adults do what is positive. And the Bible says a little child shall lead them. So guess what? Look at the ones who are doing positive and never sway from the positive. Keep the course, keep going on. Bless up Admiral Tibet, an artist who I always look up to, who has never shifted from his positive. I want to also say bless up to Everton Blender, whose song I use as a youth to motivate myself. Lift up your head and hold it up high. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, you don't know. Bless up Brimstone. Bless up my Virgin Wise Word. Bless up all the poets in the category nominated. Yeah, man, you don't know. Bless up everyone who's a part of Team IRAWMA. Bless up yourself, Flexx. You don't know.
Richie Innocent, ladies and gentlemen. You'll see him on the runway March 30th. Thank you, Richie. Appreciate your company.
Blessed love. Thank you very much for the interview.
Cool.
Thank you very much. And bless up all your viewers.
All right, cool.
Hopeful.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Richie Innocent. Perseverance is a book. You can get it at any digital media outlet, right?
Get it at Amazon.
Amazon.
RichieInnocent.com. Yeah, man, you don't know.
Make us support the movement, ladies and gentlemen. Cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break and come back. When we come back from this break, the entertainment segment of the show. This portion was brought to you by IRAWMA, the 42nd staging. We'll be right back after this.